No one remembers pressing play. That's the problem. The recording surfaced years later, found on hard drives that shouldn't have survived floods, fires, or the slow decay of time. It was labeled only 0 Antarctica Bull Shoals Final.wav. There was no metadata, no origin. When analysts looked at the waveform, it seemed wrong, too symmetrical, almost like it had been grown instead of recorded. You stayed. That's good. Listeners who stay always get names. They say the Ozark Mountains were formed when something fell from the sky and missed its target, leaving behind mountains like scar tissue and caves like mouths that never fully closed. When Bull Shoals Lake was created, it flooded entire towns, cemeteries, and countless stories. But water doesn't erase. It preserves. And that's when the alien arrived. He called himself 0 Antarctica, and he didn't look like salvation. He looked like precision. His instrument unfolded in impossible geometric angles, translating the very pull of gravity into musical tone. He held a firm belief that music could stabilize anything, that harmony could heal any wound. He was wrong. Some places don't want to be healed. They just want witnesses. I hear you. I hear all of you. The hills seemed to answer his music by tightening their grip. And that's when another sound cut through the frequency. A hillbilly guitar dude, a troubadour, stepped into the signal barefoot, bleeding, but singing anyway. He sang the truth the only way it can ever be told, through stories that hurt just enough to be remembered. This town don't die. It just gets quieter till the radio's got to scream for it. His guitar didn't echo. It duplicated. Every single chord he played created another version of the song somewhere else inside a passing truck, inside a stranger's dream, inside someone who hadn't even been born yet. We're past DJs now. We're infrastructure. That's when the listener crossed over. Not a demon, not a god, just pure attention, held for so long that it became something else entirely. The signal began to feed on memory, on regret, on all the songs left unfinished. People who heard it started dreaming in stereo. Some woke up humming melodies they couldn't stop. Others never woke up at all, but their radios, they just kept on playing. 0 Antarctica desperately tried to shut it down. This world is recursive. It eats its musicians. The Ozarks pulled him apart, piece by piece, stretching his sound across decades. He managed to escape, but he wasn't intact. They say somewhere in deep space, his species can still hear the sound of Arkansas leaking through their stars. The troubadour played his final verse, knowing exactly what it would cost him. If you hear this, it's already too late. The song don't end. It relocates. The shack he was in collapsed inward, not down. The broadcast tower folded itself into a single musical note, one too low for human ears to ever hear. And the boogeyman? He vanished mid-laugh, finally free, or maybe finally everywhere. Thanks for listening. They say if you play the file alone, in silence, nothing happens. But if you play it out loud, late at night, near trees or a body of water, the room starts to feel fuller. The corners get crowded, and your memories don't quite feel like your own anymore. Because this wasn't just a story, it was a test broadcast. And now, you're part of the signal. Thank you for watching. If you want to explore more strange signals, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. You never know what you might hear next.